Don't stop the body rock. Don't stop the body rock.
You want the cam closer? No, I can put it closer if you want.
You're perfect. Hey everybody, we are live. Ben Bretzman, Simon Pagenaud's race engineer at Team Penske. Simon Pagenaud, 2016 IndyCar champion, 2019 Indy 500 champion. And we've got also Richard from RC's wonderful esport team helping us out in France actually to get us through this Motegi Firestone 175 today. We're in Motegi, Japan. Practice has been entertaining the last couple of days.
Yeah,
to say the least. But yeah, should be good. We got 113 laps today. If you just want, we'll talk just real quick through it here in English, Simon. 113 laps, going to probably be 2, 3, 4 stops, depending on when the yellows come out and how the pack is running, basically. I think it's going to be an entertaining race from that standpoint. And I think it's going to be an action-packed race. If you guys are watching the practice races at all, there's a lot of action at this track and a lot of side-by-side running. So, yeah, if you just want to talk us through your practice week and what you think of Motegi, Simon, and say hi to everybody.
Hi everyone. I'm super excited to get going here. We've been practicing, and I feel like this was probably the best preparation we've had so far. Feel really comfortable. I love the track. I think it's a bit like Gateway, where turn 1 and 2 is very good to prepare a run. You can stagger to find some clean air, and it really helps you. Prepare your run for turn 3, 4. Turn 3, 4, you can actually run side by side, but the problem is with sim racing and us is you need to make sure that you give enough space, and sometimes more space than you see. That's why the practice sessions have been a bit frustrating, but they were just practice, so it's fine. But definitely difficult to run side by side, and but I think we're in good shape. I felt really strong. We need to qualify up front to have a good chance here. 2 to 3 stops. Got the best strategist with me, so excited for today. It should be a fun race.
Yeah, and just real quick before we send over to French, just real quick, we're in the DXC technology car again today. Obviously, race winner last week with DXC, and just thanks for the support, and hope we have put on a good show for you guys. Yeah, do a little intro here in French here, Simon, with Richard here also.
Ouais. Alors Richard, bonjour à tous, bonjour à ceux qui nous suivent de la France, bonjour à la Savoie qui nous suit aussi depuis hier d'ailleurs, la Savoie de Saint-Sorlin. Fred apparemment a résolu son problème avec FaceTime, donc il arrive à se connecter. Petite blague à part, on s'est bien préparé cette semaine. J'ai l'impression que c'est certainement la meilleure préparation qu'on ait eue jusqu'à maintenant. J'adore le circuit, c'est un circuit très intéressant parce que virage 1 et 2 permettent de préparer une belle attaque pour le 3-4 qui est plus serré. On peut rouler côte à côte, mais il faut quand même se méfier parce que on n'est pas des professionnels du simulateur, donc c'est toujours un petit peu difficile de juger de l'espace entre les voitures. Il y a eu pas mal d'accidents en essai cette semaine, mais bon, il est clair qu'il faut se qualifier un peu plus en avant pour éviter tout le carnage. Mais jusqu'à maintenant, tout s'est bien passé, on s'est bien préparé, on a bien bossé hier soir encore. J'ai passé 7 heures sur le simulateur hier.
Voilà. Chez moi c'était l'orage, donc j'ai pas pu malheureusement assister à la dernière séance, mais j'ai suivi ça d'un peu loin. Donc ouais, je pense que c'est peut-être cette semaine où on a pu mettre peut-être un peu plus d'accent sur les détails aussi par rapport à Michigan. Enfin, continuer en fait sur ce qu'on a fait sur les trois semaines précédentes, à continuer à peaufiner ça, et j'espère que ça nous amènera sur des résultats peut-être aussi bons que la semaine dernière. On croise les doigts pour. En tout cas, on va tout faire.
C'est clair. Hier soir, c'était une très bonne séance, un peu comme à Michigan, où j'ai pu bosser avec les pilotes de chez Race Clutch, donc l'équipe de Richard, et on a bien bossé. Donc on a essayé de comprendre l'économie d'essence. Combien de tours on puisse faire sur un plein d'essence en économisant l'essence, en allant à fond, usure des pneus, et comment les conserver un petit peu mieux tout en allant vite. Donc c'était super intéressant.
La dernière séance du vendredi, en général, c'est la séance où on réussit à mettre tout bout à bout de ce qu'on a appris de la semaine. Et en général, cas, la semaine dernière, ça s'est plutôt bien passé et ça a été porteur sur la stratégie et tout ça. Donc, je pense que ça pourrait être la même chose à Motegi, à voir comment se sont préparés les autres. Mais, en tout cas, de notre côté, je pense qu'on est pas mal cette semaine. Mieux en tout cas, normalement, en qualif qu'on l'était à Michigan déjà sur la préparation.
Ça c'est sûr. C'est sûr que la ligne, on la connaît bien, on sait ce qu'il faut faire, on a fait tout ce qu'il fallait pour trouver de la vitesse, mais ça va être très serré. On le voit sur les chronos, on se bagarre pour 1 millième de seconde. Donc ça va être, il va falloir tout mettre en place sur le tour. Et puis il n'y a qu'un tour en fait. Les pneus sont efficaces sur le premier tour. Donc il faut vraiment réussir à tout mettre en place à ce moment-là.
Exactement.
Voilà.
Okay, well, we're gonna get into some practice now. So just to let you guys know, the IndyCar practice session's been actually running for the last 30 minutes or so. We've got another 30 minutes or so of practice to go, and we'll see what happens in it. I think we'll just get Simon up to speed, get him comfortable, and before our race here. We have 2 laps of qualifying before we start our race, our 113 lap race today. So the qualifying is the best 2 laps. Like we've been doing the last couple of weeks, we'll have questions going on YouTube and on Facebook, so we'll try the best to answer them. And yeah, let's see how we do.
See how we do.
We'll go. Looks like there's some packs going out, Simon. If you want to do some
yeah, I just wanted to do. Of course, I wanted to do a quali run, and they all went to pack runs.
Copy.
I'll just do one. I don't really care.
Stand for it. So if you watched us last week, I've added a few things from the race we did last week. We've got on the left-hand side of the screen below our thank you sponsors here, we've got the actual running order. And then below that, we've got the, below myself here on the right-hand side of the screen, we've got the relative positioning of where everybody's at in relationship to Simon. And we've also got a track map up there, which allows you to see where the cars are, where he's racing. Obviously, he's green on that track map, so when you see green car, that's where he's at. Everywhere else, you can kind of see the car numbers and who's in front of him. Well, sorry, positioning numbers on the map. So you can kind of see Simon's kind of leading this pack behind us. That's Renus VK behind him. I'm going to push to talk now, Simon.
Yep.
All right, so yeah, if you guys have any questions, send them my way. Alan asked a question, Simon, over his frustration from yesterday. Yeah, he is. We obviously had some tough running yesterday in yesterday's practice, but he's learned some things that was good, and who to drive around, who not to drive around, and yeah, we'll see where it goes from here. I think I'm hoping today that so Simon, just real quick while you guys are watching, Simon's working on his in-laps right now. This is a huge deal for real race running. Your in and out laps, so that's when you leave the pit box and go around the inside of the track and merge onto the back straightaway, and then when you merge off of the track and run the warm-up lane coming into pit lane, there's so much time to be gained there, but there's also so much risk and so many things that could go wrong because the track's not as banked as much, there's not as much grip down there. So practicing these in and out laps is a pretty big deal to try to manage your risk versus reward because there's so much time available there. Tim, yeah, they're making people pit off 3 and then pit out is on the exit of 2 there where that blue cone is. So we'll see how that goes. Should be, I don't know, entertaining, I guess, to say the least. Hello there, Francis. Yeah, Kathy, Renus was just, getting up and going. Rookie, obviously, in IndyCar series and kind of knowing what he can and can't do there. Yeah, off turn 4 is very hard, Tim. That's actually why they changed it. We were originally going to pit off turn 4 And then I think everybody decided that that was probably a bad idea. So they've changed it up here. Here he's going to work on his pit in again. So you can see how hard he charges in here, trying to get the most out of it without having an issue, not going up and hitting that white line, and then carrying as much speed as you can to this yellow cone. Nice job, driver. Nice job. So, yeah, that's where we're just kind of getting some of this generic race work out of the way, just to make sure he's up to go up and going. If you want to, depending on what you want to do, Simon, if you want to get in that pack, just let me know. We can work you into it.
I'm loading the track, entering into the session.
Thanks, Sharon. Yeah, we'll see how it goes today. Justin from YouTube. Yeah, no worries, bud. We're having fun with this.
Interesting.
Yeah, Tim. We've actually been doing it a little bit also. They actually put some patches in. Tim Doyle in the Facebook conversation, guys. He's been on iRacing for a long time and is a kind of an expert iRacer also. And he's talking about. You can see what Simon's doing right now. He's sitting in pit lane with his foot fully on the accelerator. What we're doing is we're actually burning fuel, so we're getting the fuel level down to a certain point. We're trying to get as much weight out of the car as we can. iRacing's actually gone in and put some preventative things in also. So some of the drivers were doing burnouts in pit lane, doing donuts in pit lane, trying to get the tires as warm as they could.
By the way, Simon,
it's people were finding a way around their iRacing
the launch
rules.
of the lap.
You can bane, right?
Yeah, exactly. You can stop the car, then you will have your laps.
That's before the start-finish line, correct?
Yep, exactly.
Got to stop before.
Yeah, exactly. And even if you are satisfied by the launch of your lap, but not the exit of turn 3 and 4 while trying an attempt, you can still stop and you will still have one attempt left.
Okay.
So Simon, while you're burning fuel here, people want to know how different is it between 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 at this track?
Different. 1 and 2, you're wide open, full throttle. In traffic, it's a bit difficult. It's really wide, but with dirty air, you can't stay full throttle. And 3 and 4 is a little tiny brake, and actually 3 downshift down to 3rd gear or 4th gear in race running. Actually qualifying running, you're either 4th or 5th. In race running, you're 3rd or 4th because you're going slower with fuel and tire wear. So very tricky track because there's no many references on where to brake and what to do. So it's tough track. It's really fun. Where's the pack? Good piece.
No, hold on, you just reset yourself there. And the pack, I'll tell you here.
All that fuel for no reason.
Copy. Pack's in turn 2. Back straight away. I'll keep you updated here.
By the way, you can burn maybe a bit less of the engine. For me, I kept 1.5 gallons at the end on my attempts.
Alright, pack's coming over your shoulder here shortly. Right here. Start of the pack. Just wait a little bit longer. You can start getting up to speed slowly.
It's one coming.
Alright. Take that right there. Yep, that's you. Go. Yeah, your gap ahead's 5 seconds to Pagenaud. So that's your gap right there. So we're going to do a simulated qualifying run here. See how we do. Simon's going to try to get the best out of qualifying is not easy. see how we do here, folks. He's doing his qualifying simulator qualifying run here.
No, understeer there.
Missed his mark on entry there. So try it again. Copy.
Back.
Yep, coming in.
Yep. That's it. Yeah, just let him go. You got one more coming after this one. That's your gap right there. Yep, you're good. Go, go, go. Yep, good gap there. So what we're doing is we're feeding Simon into the gap. He's trying to run qualifying here, so he's trying to run by himself. So he doesn't want to get a draft or any aero wake effects, so he doesn't have understeer in the car. Hey Niles, good to see you. Another super iRacing vet. Simon's doing his best qualifying run here. He's got to set up this 3 and 4. This is the key for qualifying. This is everything's right here. Get your entry point right. Get to where you need to get to. You got down to the white line. Still needed to get lower there though.
Car outside. You're in the middle. 3 wide. Be careful. Inside. 2 wide.
Yeah, you're good to stop there.
Alright, do one more and then I'll go race running.
Okay, copy. Pack is if you go now, it's a good spot if you go right now. Yeah, that's your spot. Thanks, Rudy. We're gonna give it everything we got today. Should be fun. Should be fun. If you guys are just joining us, welcome. We got 15 minutes to go. We're doing the Firestone 175 from Motegi, Japan. That's a really cool oval, flat out, high speed, turns 1 and 2, downshift 2 times, sometimes 3 times, and turns 3 and 4. It's a slower corner. Simon Pagenaud, Indy 500 winner from last year. I'm Ben Bretzman. I'm Simon's race engineer at Team Penske. We've been working together for over 10 years now. And
Okay. Jeez.
well, that's not
Screen.
helpful.
No, the screen just went dark.
You're back. I see you. You were on the
What
fence.
is this? Yeah, I just can't do nothing. What is going on since yesterday? So the screens went dark and then that's one little window on the left. No idea why it's doing this.
Sometimes they'll do that.
Because sounds weird because I lost you on my camera too.
Yeah, I think
I can't get it back.
I think it just shut iRacing down and then brought it back because you're still sitting here. It's just the video's not up.
I'm good now. Back in.
Yeah, sometimes that happens with like a computer might try to like update itself or something, so it like downsizes iRacing and the computer's trying to do something else. So.
Well, how do I check if there's something in the background working?
Normally on your taskbar on the bottom right,
Yeah.
you should see all the apps running.
So what do I do?
I don't know what do you have running right now on your PC.
Oh, how do I get to that? I need some explanation here. I'm not an IT guy.
Basically Alt plus Entry to have the task bar, and then on the bottom right on the little arrow pointing on the top, you should have everything. I'm gonna screen that on our Discord for you.
So task manager,
Yeah.
control and delete.
Normally
Okay.
you should have at least, I don't know which app do you have, if you can screen your, what do you have? Just to shut down, you know, what you don't need to.
The power usage says very high on iRacing
Mhm.
and very low on everything else. Low on Discord. Microsoft Edge is working for some reason. Or because of iRacing. Oculus and task. What is going on? In client and task. Background process is
Sit tight, everyone. Simon's just working through this.
This is the first time it happens.
so lighting service 2 byte bit.
Because you don't have any issue in terms of frame per second on iRacing? Just to control that. You don't have any lag or stuff like that when you are in the sim racing?
No.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, that doesn't come from the sim.
So the click on end task or not?
On which
End everything.
no, I
On the
guess
task manager.
no, I guess maybe the easiest things to do is maybe just exit iRacing.
Minimize it.
actually.
No, but iRacing is on, no problem.
Okay. So then for the rest, should be good for me. Because you don't have that much
Well,
apps.
Of the race with what's happening. Strange. Okay,
Yeah, because I'm checking your connection and there is no issues with the
I do have some
quality.
lagging right now. Sometimes.
When you are racing?
No, just on the practice page.
That wasn't the same issue you had yesterday. That's a PC like issue where
I feel like Oculus somehow is working in the background sometimes, just kicks itself on. Maybe that's why I should pay attention to that. That's why I should make sure it doesn't. How do I make sure that Oculus doesn't start?
Alors là, je t'avais en français, ça doit être
Ouais.
dans tes settings normalement du logiciel, mais si tu l'as shut down tout à l'heure, il doit pas se remettre en route. Hein.
Mais il se remet en route de temps en temps, je sais pas pourquoi.
Parce que là, il faudrait aller gratter après dans tes fichiers de PC et tout pour configurer ton logiciel éventuellement Oculus.
Faut que j'aille dans Oculus.
Mais ouais. Et tu dois avoir normalement dans Oculus quelque chose qui te met dans tes paramètres une activation au lancement du PC. Et
Quoi, je vais le désinstaller comme ça on sera tranquille, non?
Ça peut, oui, ça peut être comme ça aussi. C'est plus radical comme méthode, mais ça marche aussi bien.
Je le réinstallerai quand je l'utilise, non?
Ouais, oui, bah oui, tout à fait. Ouais.
Là, désinstalle.
Do you want to try to do just a reboot of iRacing just to make sure that that's...
Non, parce que je checkais, je me demandais si c'était pas les graphismes d'iRacing, vu qu'il y a peut-être un peu plus de voitures que d'habitude sur le circuit, mais non, t'as pas de souci là-dessus.
So, while Simon tries to double check his computer settings here.
Allô?
Yep, Michael.
Un petit souci apparemment.
Ouais.
Bah ouais. On est en stream pour info. Donc vas-y, go ahead, Michael.
Non, parce que j'ai eu un souci moi il y a deux semaines sur ça. Est-ce que tu peux aller voir dans tes documents iRacing? Je suis en français, hein, désolé.
Ouais.
Est-ce que tu peux aller dans tes documents iRacing, voir le truc crash, le dossier crash de la cité?
Ok. Tac. Document.
T'as un fichier crash quelque part.
Attends. Desktop.
While he's working on this, let's check out, see what the other guys are doing.
J'ai le member site. Attends, je trouve ça où? iRacing, ok. Cache.
Here's Felix Rosenquist, currently P1.
Comment ça crash?
He's doing some qualifying work. You can see how low he's running. Running a white line.
Cash.
Plus he's going to get a little bit of a tow here from Elio.
Comment doc s'appeler, Mika?
Script.
Comme si je vous ai dit, il est bien.
Oh, Elio crashed big there. Exit.
C'est peut-être dans Discovery Local, Power Price, iRacing.
Yeah, he's just doing qualifying runs.
Ah, d'accord. Ok.
Peut-être directement le dossier du jeu.
Ah, Program Files. Desktop.
Not many other people are running. As you guys can see, we've got some new people in here this weekend. We got Kyle Busch, current NASCAR champion. Elio Castroneves, he's also running. Takuma Sato, the hometown hero here in Japan, is also going to be running with us this weekend.
C'est un de ta programme et tu dois
Common Files. Common Files. Program Files, ouais, je suis dedans. Soit Program File X86 ou pas?
Ouais.
Oui.
Attends, est-ce que c'est dans celui-là que je l'ai moi? Oui, c'est dans celui-là que je l'ai.
Ok, je l'ai.
On sait.
Tac. Ok, iRacing, il est là. Ok, ok.
Si je tape crash perso chez moi, j'ai que dalle.
Je sais que le fichier il existe quand le jeu plante, ça te gêne. On te dire quoi ça va.
Stop iRacing serving.
Là, le truc c'est que le jeu a pas planté si tu veux, mais...
C'est quoi, c'est quand tu lances le jeu?
Non, non, c'est des fois pendant les écrans se deviennent verts.
Pendant?
Ouais.
Tes câbles d'écran et ton PC tout simplement, parce que c'est vrai, ces trucs tout con, ils sont bien branchés? Est-ce que t'as pas un peu de jeu qu'il y a entre les câbles ou des trucs comme ça?
Ouais, je vais vérifier.
Ça peut être un truc bête, mais...
See who else is running here. There's gotta be some other guys on track. Here's Tony Kanaan. He's a winner from Motegi, actually.
Tout est bien branché. Tac.
Parce qu'après je me demandais si ça devenait pas de ces systèmes des fois dans les options graphiques, tu vois qu'il y avait un truc en trop, mais bon,
Tout est bien branché.
Tout tient, donc je sais pas d'où vient le problème.
J'ai pas de fichier crash.
Ouais, je sais pas d'où ça vient dans iRacing ce truc là.
Bon, tant pis. Croisez les doigts.
Ouais, après t'arrives à lancer le jeu et tout quoi déjà.
Je suis dedans là.
Ah ouais.
Je suis dedans.
Jack Harvey doing some laps.
C'est pas ce qu'il te dit.
How much time do we have left, Ben?
6 minutes. 4.5 minutes actually, 4.5 minutes.
Did quali?
Until qualifying, yes.
Okay.
Alright. Simon's headed back out here. He is.
Thanks, Mikael.
Done diagnosing. Mike, good question. Is Simon his legs in in same position as the real car? No, not really. I think in the real cars, his feet are actually more upright and his legs are straighter. If you can imagine, his feet would actually be higher in the car than where he's at right now. Yeah, Mr. Putnam, he put those back there for fun.
Wesh. La piste a bien changé depuis tout à l'heure. Track changed a bit since earlier, Benny.
Yeah, copy. I mean, it's got an hour running on it now, so you got 3.5 minutes to go.
Ah, j'ai encore pris une pénalité. Another penalty, Benny.
Yes, sir.
Be careful on that for the race.
So just for reference, Felix, who's quick, he's done 3 qualifying runs in a row, 27-1, 27-1, 27-1. So looks like he's slowed down also.
Yeah, it's not as good as it was.
Yep, copy. Yeah, for those guys that are new to iRacing, welcome. I'm Ben Bretzman, Simon Pagenaud's race engineer. Just gonna try to help you talk you through this virtual racing thing. You can see Simon driving here in Motegi, Japan. We're doing some qualifying practice here right before qualifying. We've got 2 minutes for qualifying session, so we gotta make sure we get the most out of it here. Simon's been practicing all week in iRacing, and ever since the announcement that Motegi was going to be our race for this weekend. So we'll see how it goes.
Low car down low. Go high.
Gotta watch out for those spinning random cars there.
Mais ça se souvient même dans le turn 1 un truc de fou là.
That's not a bad time compared to where Felix is at right now. You can see trying to manage the understeer and trying to get the most out of turn 3 and 4 without hitting the outside.
So the track
turn 4
doesn't
wall.
reset before quali?
No, it stays
Yeah.
on the same feeling between the sessions.
Everybody's running 27-1s right now, Simon, so I think just making the most out of it there.
Yeah.
I guess maybe the key can be to play like, you know, with the to stay maybe closer to the line on T1 and T2 to just lift but really a tiny bit the throttle, like applying 95% of the throttle on the first part and then going up to 100%.
Rudy, your race at 113 laps. It's going to be 2 to 3 stops, depending on the yellows. It's probably going to be a 2-stop race, but iRacing's told us that there could be up to 3 to 4 yellows depending on time of the race. 113 laps or 75 minutes, and a lot of that's dictated by TV time and how much time we can be on track. So. Playing the yellow game is going to be key, and getting the most out of that is going to be a pretty key thing here.
Wow. Very interesting.
That's a pretty clean lap. I mean, like I said, no one's going very quick right now. Yeah, Jonathan, I'll go to IndyCar here for a little bit, just so you guys can see what it is.
Finished.
Yep, copy.
The industry, for information, Rosenquist is downshifting way later than usual on turn 3 and 4.
Okay.
Alright guys,
Anything else before I go?
Just remember that if you don't finish the lap as you want, you can stop before crossing the start-finish line and you will have another go without any problem.
Yeah. How much fuel do I burn?
Keep 1.5 gallons, so you should burn like 0.3 gallons. I think you start with 1.8.
Yeah.
So
Niles,
you just burn 0.3 gallons.
it's a good question. Niles Niles Anders asked, does more rubber slow times?
Want to go now, Ben?
Whenever you're ready, bud. The track stays the same for all 10 minutes, so whenever you're ready.
And also, since it is more industrial, be gentle when exiting the pits with the tires.
Yeah.
Yep,
Burn less the tires.
100%, yep. So what Simon's doing right now, they actually give us a little bit too much fuel to actually do a qualifying run. So we're sitting here in pit lane, actually burning fuel to get to what we actually need to do for qualifying. Sorry, back to your question, Niles. It depends on the track. Some tracks will just get faster as the track grips up, particularly street courses. Some road courses, they just get faster. But we've had it at places like a place like Mid-Ohio. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes at some ovals.
I'm looking at my fuel number just so you guys know.
You start to
It's way down low for me.
Yeah, copy. I'm watching it too. We start to pick up too much understeer, and if you don't have the ability to rebalance the car, then it gets difficult to be able to get the balance right, and you actually do start going slower because of that. About 2 laps. I think Richard's right there. Try to save these front tires here. Alright, let's see what he does here. You can see Ferrucci's at a 27.1 so far. Big qualifying lap here. Let's see what we do. He is hugging the white line, so that's track distance because it's flat and it's a lot of grip. You basically get as low as you possibly can and reduce the amount of distance you traveled. If you think about, how an arc works, just reduce the amount of distance when it's a lot of grip. Now he's trying to get the most. Let's see, he's got to manage understeer here. Good job. Let's see where we get here. 27.085. Nice job, P1 right now. Big lap there for Simon. See what he does here. Second lap probably won't be as quick here. Second lap's been slower for us this whole.
Whew, massive understeer.
Yeah, that second lap was not going to be faster just because of that. But nice job on your first lap, bud. That was good. You're still P1 right now.
Yeah.
Should be a real good one.
I thought that was good. I don't think I could have done much better, quite frankly.
Yeah, you hit the apex in 3 and 4 perfect. That was really good.
And the launch of the lap also when you...
Man, it's so stressful. It is so stressful because you don't get to feel. You don't get to feel anything. So it's like, okay, we'll see. Does it understeer? Does it oversteer? No idea. TK, man, that's good. He's been on it. He's been practicing all week a lot.
He's a former race winner here, so yeah,
he loves that track.
He knows how to get around here.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's better to start maybe second or third to have the attack when launching the race, and then keep the clean air on lap 2 or 3.
How much time do we have left here before the race starts?
About
quite a bit.
About 6 minutes.
I'm gonna go eat my pasta.
We'll let you know if they advance the session for some reason.
I'm here. I've got my pasta ready. Look.
Copy.
We see.
Nice.
Haley always cooks me the meal of champion.
Look at that, everybody. Simon's having this. To be fair to Simon, this is his pre-race deal. He eats a lot of pasta and chicken before on the entire race weekend. To be fair, so a lot of pasta and chicken.
So many chicken, so many pasta.
I just hope it was we were able to get the right kind of pasta for you being in Japan here.
Yes, I know it's gluten-free. I think those ones. I walked around the track last night to inspire myself, and that sushi stand looked good.
Yeah, perfect.
Why do they wait? Why is everybody waiting? Like Power, McLaughlin. Why do the good guys wait?
Drama.
Maybe to...
Drama?
Yeah. Or to see
Remy, yes, I will be watching YouTube chat also.
To have a benchmark and maybe abroad their lap if they were doing one. Don't know.
Maybe they went to the bathroom.
Simple as that.
You did that last. You did that last weekend. Just for fun, I put my twin ring Motegi T-shirt on that I got the last time I was in Japan. Actually, I think this is old. I think this is from 2005, maybe when we were in Japan. It's a really fun racetrack. They've got a hotel right there at the track. That's a really nice hotel. Amazing sushi there, and yeah, it's a fantastic facility. David, no, we're not on Twitch right now, just YouTube and Facebook. I understand that, Remy. Yeah, we're trying to get our channels out more, so we've got YouTube and Facebook up, just trying to give you guys more options to be able to watch from.
Willpower.
Yep, William Power.
And he tells me he doesn't practice. But I don't believe him.
You know, Will is a pro of sandbagging, I guess.
Yes, he is. Oh, sorry, the mic is on. Oh, you know what happened today?
What's that?
I was about to go practice. Ready at 12:30 to go do some qualifying runs. I look out of the window. My jet ski decided to go on a ride on his own. On the water. A little bit of stress there.
Norman wasn't on it, was he?
Nobody was on it.
I thought maybe Norman was taking it for a cruise.
You know he would.
Yeah, well, what do you think going into the race here, Simon? Any predictions, any thoughts?
Go on a ride on his own. I must say I practiced a lot for qualifying, so I'm surprised I'm not further up. I should be. I don't practice, but I'm pretty sure everybody practices just as much. It was a decent lap, so I mean, P7? What? Not finished yet. Who's coming up? Pagenaud's been quick.
Yeah, Sage Karam hasn't run yet either, so...
Why are they waiting? You sure the track doesn't get better?
No, because it's fixed weather and fixed track, so...
Well, but it keeps evolving. See?
Normally...
Jack Harvey hasn't been quick all week. Oh,
Bob
okay,
Perona really teaching him the oval line there at Motegi.
Yeah. There's a few things I don't understand on the sim, quite frankly, but yeah. I mean, it's decent. We've got to be top 10 to, Robert, last to qualify. Yeah, it's got to be something. Because, look, yeah, there's got to be something that we don't know about. Well, why would they be waiting? Like, there's no point waiting if the track doesn't get better.
It shouldn't get better at all. It doesn't know how to get better, so it just takes the grip from the previous session and sets that for this entire 10-minute session. Even when you set up an event in iRacing, it doesn't give you the option to like evolve the track during qualifying. So
okay, but next time we're gonna try.
Okay, no problem. What kind of pasta does an Indy 500 champion eat, Simon?
What kind of pasta?
Yeah, is it like a penne? Is it a spaghetti? Is it a...
I was like, okay, pasta is pasta, but... I like rotini, I like penne, those are like tortelli, what is this one? Farfadelle, is it farfadelle? I think they're farfadelle, yeah. I like farfadelle. So we have a little warm-up here, I'm going to do it.
Okay, copy.
Karam doesn't qualify.
Sage didn't qualify?
Yeah, exactly.
Why?
Yeah, he said on my screen that he set one lap, but I guess on the second one maybe he crashed or something. So he bottled 2 attempts, I guess.
What was his time?
I have no time on the first one, so I guess maybe... Or maybe, you know what, he can have touched the wall, because if you have the 0x...
That's what I had yesterday.
Yeah, it doesn't count your lap time, so I guess maybe
that's what happened to me yesterday.
So you start P9.
So Simon, just to kind of give you a little pre-race here, I just want to tell you who the big pings are, just to now be aware of it also. But McLaughlin and Felipe Nasr both have really, really high ping rates. VK, Pelot, and Graham also have high ping rates to you.
What about Sato? Is in Japan?
Sato's actually not bad. It shows him, I don't know where he's at, but his ping is actually not bad. So the
That's
biggest,
probably in Indy then.
the worst one is Nazar and McLaughlin are the two high ping cars.
Okay. P9.
So what I was talking about there was the relationship of information. So if you guys know what a ping is, it's kind of
Goes back, right?
dorky talk. But if you send out, if you can imagine, if you had like a cable and you sent out a message, and then how long does it take to come back to that message and get that message back? Yes, sir. Pack is.
Did you check the steering pinion and stuff, by the way?
Yeah, it's all good.
6 seconds behind. Just take your time here. Take your time. Nazar's. McLaughlin's the first car to you. All right, let's go. There's a few cars merging in here with you right now. Just keep an eye out. There's a bunch of cars right here.
Outside. Still left, still left. They're on the bottom.
All right, so we're gonna do some pack running here.
Outside.
See how this goes. Right before a race. Lots of cars out there right now trying to get this pack going. All right, so Simon, next car ahead of you is Marcus. Car behind you is Felix. I'm gonna try to keep him updated on who he's driving around, just to kind of he knows what those drivers' tendencies are.
Remind me to go up on the driver chat for the race.
Copy. That's Kaiser in front. Kaiser.
No, isn't that TK?
No, that's Kaiser in front. Their cars look very similar. The Juncos car and the 7-Eleven car. Nice job. Erickson ahead. That's Ed on the outside. Ed.
Outside. Inside. Clear.
Yeah.
It's still Kaiser behind. That's Askew up front there.
You're on top. 3 wide. Inside. 2 wide. Still left. Still left. We're in the middle. 3 wide.
3 wide.
Outside. 2
Tell me how much time left so I have time to
Clear outside.
change the chat.
Yeah, I'm
Volume.
not sure because it's an hour-long session, but they won't run it that long. But I'll make sure we have plenty of time. It's probably another, if I had to guess, we got another 10 minutes here, 8 to 10 minutes, based on the minute by minute. All right, that's Askew ahead. Thanks, Michael. Yeah, we're having fun with this. I think it's trying to give you guys as much information as we can about what's going on here. And a little behind-the-scenes action, too, of how we communicate to Simon during the weekend, what we look at, decisions that we make. All right, nice job.
Say hi. Clear. Car outside. Still left. Clear.
Good job. That's you're outside of Felix there, Felix.
Inside. Clear. Car inside. Still left. Clear inside.
David, see you back on YouTube. Great, thank that link worked, so that's good. Good question on the kind of the driver halo pillar, that center support pillar. When we first put it on the car, the drivers did notice it's not so much in the corner, because when you're in the corner, you're looking out, 45 degrees to each other, of the center, because you're looking at the apex, you're looking at the center of the corner. when you're looking down, it's more of an issue down the center, down the straightaway, because your eyes basically have to go around it. It took Simon a few runs to get used to it, but then once your mind gets acclimated to the surroundings, pretty quick, you don't notice that center bar anymore. The mind is a very powerful thing. It can make that image possible and make it comfortable with what you're seeing. So it gets used to it.
Outside. Close. Clear outside.
It's still Ericsson. Nice job.
Car inside. Clear.
So we're doing a little race practice here right before our big race, the Firestone 175 from Motegi, Japan. I'm excited.
Car outside.
We've got
Clear.
113 laps to see what we've got. Drivers and warm-up so far are actually playing pretty nice. The practice races this week haven't been great. There's been lots of contact, lots of issues, but we'll see how it goes this week.
Clear. Car outside. Clear.
Nice job, you are the leader. Huge pack behind you.
Still there. High. Still there. Clear.
This is getting exciting. I'm actually going to go to a more spotter-like view here.
Inside. 2 wide. Clear
You
inside.
can see how busy it is here.
Inside.
Simon's going to the back of the pack right now, just try to get in traffic.
Clear inside.
This is something you do during a warm-up session, where you want to run. You try to drive up, lead the pack if you can, and then work your way back, and see if you can drive through the pack again. That's something that Simon and I do when we're practicing it for the Indy 500. We do that a lot. We know we're pretty happy with our race car if we can lead the pack at a good pace, the way we want to, drop to the back, and then pass our way to the front. That's when we know we're ready for the Indy 500. So we're kind of doing a similar thing right here. Hey, Turbo. It's pretty similar stuff that Kyle and I do. How we're talking to him, just trying to make sure we filter the same information to him. Simon, wants certain information, but doesn't want too much information because he's using a lot of mental capacity to make sure he's driving as best as he possibly can. So it's just try to feed him what we can.
Clear. Outside. Clear. Car outside. Stay low. Keep low.
Nice job putting that little block on Pagenaud there, Simon. I don't know if in the race, hopefully he does that. He did a good job backing out of it, but
Still there. Still there.
he could have hit us there if he wanted to.
Still there. Clear.
That's Graham outside. Graham.
Clear.
Wow, that was aggressive.
That was Elio and Rossi.
Stay low.
Drop to
Clear.
You got Newgarden in line with you. Pagenaud with an inside run on Newgarden.
Inside. Clear inside. Inside. You're up top. 3 wide. Hold it right there. Clear inside. 2 wide.
We were 5 wide there for a second, people.
What was that?
That was 5 wide for a little while.
Okay.
Yeah, that was 5
Net
wide.
code?
Yeah, it was kind of a big net code, but it was Palou, as Ben said, it was quite a nice thing. Yeah, there was like 1 meter between Palou's car and I think it was Graham,
Yeah,
and even between yours and I don't
Yeah,
know.
wasn't that close?
Yeah, it was yours and it was Cologne Herta. Yeah, there was maybe a rim, I think, between the two of you.
They need to give more space to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was way too many cars going for one thing there.
These tires, this situation.
They needed to, hopefully everybody backs out of that in the race. Just again, Simon, that was a good block on Pagenaud there. just be careful. He
tires like you, Ericsson, and some others that just came out of the pits.
got about 5 seconds to the pack, Simon.
Hang on. I didn't hear what Greg said. Did you hear, Ben?
No, I didn't hear it. He might be advancing pretty soon, in probably another minute or two.
Yeah, I think so.
Based on the time of day, yeah, people are pitting and stuff, so.
Alright, pit then. Practice is pit entry.
That was again, Simon, that was a good block on Pagenaud there. Feel that, but
Block? When?
he had a little bit of a run, and you kind of were moving a little bit on him, which was good. I just,
I don't know if I'll do it in the race.
yeah, he tried to stuff it in on the outside and then backed out of it. So,
Outside. You're on the bottom, 3 wide, clear.
man, I hope everybody just chills for a little while here.
Yeah. Not gonna be that simple. Okay, let me... Hang on.
So the broadcast in America and I think in 8 different international countries is live right now for the TV broadcast, and then we're going to keep obviously our broadcast going here. Please have us on your TV or your smartphone or your tablet or something that you can keep an eye on if you're a fan of Simon Pagenaud here, and we can give you an up-to-date what's going on in the background here as the big race goes on. Pack's just going by right now.
Yeah, I don't see every cars. Like when they go by, there are cars that appear or disappear.
Outside. Clear outside.
That's Harvey.
What? We wait for the pack.
Yeah, just wait for the pack. Just chill for a little bit. He's doing the same thing.
Is the track refreshing or is the track
It's getting more gripped up.
staying? Track will continue as it is. What'd you say, Ben?
So it's not getting any more gripped up. Alright, pack is still about 9 seconds behind you here. Yeah, just chill out. Got 8 seconds. Harvey's waiting with you also. About 5 seconds, 4 seconds, you get going. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. Dixon's leading the pack. 1.5 behind. Yep, it'll be Dixon, Rosenquist, Castroneves coming to you. 1 second.
Car inside. Clear. Inside.
After Rosenquist, there's a little bit of a hole to Pagenaud. Yeah, it's working on our rhythm here before the race starts.
Inside. Clear. Car inside. Inside.
Oh.
Wide. Outside. Clear.
That was Renus
I
again.
didn't merge properly there, did I?
Yeah.
I'm on my lid. Oh man.
Go jump out there with this pack. Those cars.
I guess the best way to race run is to crash everybody, so everybody reset, go back out, and join.
Yeah, the pack starts again.
Car outside. Clear.
Obviously, that's Hunter Ray.
What'd you say, Ben?
Just obviously that's Hunter Ray there. You guys are kind of running by yourself right now.
Yeah. Is there a pack behind? Is he waiting for?
No,
Keep high.
there's no pack directly behind.
Keep high. Clear inside.
4-5 what? What did you say?
Hey, I didn't hear him there. The pack's about 13 seconds ahead, so.
Can you make sure you've got Greg West on your thing, Ben? So if I miss it, you can hear it.
Yeah, I'm trying. It's also playing the drivers for some reason today, so. Hey, Tim Doyle.
When in doubt, drive as if it's a real race.
Question, am I set up right here for just hearing race control on my radio?
There's no way we're going to do a full stint without a crash, is there?
I don't want to hear the drivers, Tim, so I'm trying to...
Just one. Changes your mentality with tire wear and how you use the tires, you know?
Yeah, for sure. I wanted to hear just a race control. Which I want to
Maybe a
turn.
bit more conservative on the race.
I think this
Yeah.
is right, but it hasn't been working. I don't want to listen to the drivers. They get a bit
Well, my guys.
aggravated
Is he going to
sometimes.
send pit box for the race? Yeah?
Should be, yeah. I don't think the pit box changes. Copy, Tim.
Is there a pack out there? It looks
There
like
is.
it.
They're in turn 1 right now.
I gotta tighten my throttle shoe here.
I like that,
A
DJ.
good touch.
Welcome.
It's Adam Carser.
I think that's Graham Spotter or something.
Yo, make sure if you're a spotter you get in the right channel.
Santino. Dude, he's like... Very opinionated, Santino Ferrucci. Very opinionated.
DJ wants to know, how come you have no hand wraps, no back brace, no compression sleeves, and do you need a goo?
Because you're not here, buddy. If you were here, I would be set up and ready to go for the win. I've got Haley. She made me the pasta.
The pack's about 6 seconds behind you, Simon.
No hand wrap, no need, because I got power steering here, buddy.
About 5 seconds behind. Elio's going to come over your shoulder. That's not the start of the pack, though. Pack's still 4 seconds behind. Ferrucci's going to be the lead.
I don't have a back brace, but look, I got this nice pillow. Little support. Whoa, almost hit the wall there.
About 2.5 seconds back.
I'm hot already.
Inside.
Tim, I just manually muted all the drivers, so hopefully that works.
High.
Yep, that's the pack there.
Clear inside.
Dixon and Newgarden.
Inside. Clear inside.
I haven't run with Joseph much. I'm going to try to see how he runs.
That's Ray Hall in line with you there, Ray Hall.
Greg, we have to pit up to 3, right, in the race.
Checkered.
Oh, we've been fun to see that.
Grid in 50 seconds.
And I'm struggling with
You are?
trying to get the audio the way I want it.
Yeah, it's difficult to have them loud because I have them on full now, and yeah, it's kind of difficult to hear even properly Greg.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey,
When do you want me
Richard,
to get on the grid?
Richard, if you can listen to Greg and just make sure we don't miss anything.
Yep. 20
Copy.
seconds, Simon, so you
Yep.
keep going.
All right, guys, we're going racing.
All right, here we go. Woo!
Here we go. We're
Let's,
starting P9 here.
let's be conservative, I think, in the pack. Give people plenty of room. Get to the end.
Yes, sir. So just a reminder, Simon, you're starting next to Kyle Kaiser. The row in front of you is Tony Kanaan and Scott Dixon, two veterans there. Or sorry, Erickson and Dixon. Sorry, Erickson and Dixon, and then Kanaan and McLaughlin.
Hang on, Bentley, hang on.
So he's listening to race control right
Felipe
now.
has a bad connection, they might have to remove him.
Yeah, exactly. Just talked about the procedure and to leave room to each other with the ping issues.
Yeah, he's saying be careful around me.
Hey, Simon, just as a reminder, that's Max Chilton behind you. All right, guys, 113 laps, going green this time by. It's gonna be fun. Let's see what happens. Excited to watch this race. Motegi is a fantastic track. Let's see. Here we go. Gonna be a good start here.
Want to green, so we're going green this time?
Yes, should be green this time.
Getting ready, going green.
Who's ahead? Is it Dixon?
Right directly ahead of you is Dixon.
Yeah,
Erickson's on the
okay.
outside of him.
Okay.
Take the cars in.
Clear up if you want it. Yeah, all clear there, bud. Nice start there by Simon. Really good start there. Got past Kaiser. Leaving Max Chilton now. You're walking away from Chilton. Good job, bud. All right, we want a clean race here. See how these guys do.
One victim.
Be careful with McLaughlin. Net code is big.
Yep,
Yeah, I saw that.
That's a big ping there. He's the car in front of Dixon there. That was Kanaan that he took out there, Kanaan. These guys are getting real racy up here. There you go. Good job. Good job. That's Will in front of McLaughlin. He was given no room to Wickens there. Wickens and him are running really tight, so just be careful around Will. McLaughlin's on your inside here. Big ping.
Hold your line. Clear inside.
The power is all over the place.
Yeah, he's really struggling.
Car outside. Keep low. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Line up single file.
All right,
Road closed.
full course yellow.
Stop to top.
All right, we got ahead of McLaughlin there. That was good. Good job, bud. Nice start there. Nice clean start. We got ahead of that group, and that was really good. Right now, it's gonna be a no pit situation.
I'm going to check Power's race car. Because I think he might have some damage.
Everybody running P6 right now. P6. It's Dixon in front, McLaughlin behind.
Yeah, Scott, I was right behind and the car just jumped, like 1 full lane. What are you gonna do if it goes, if it opens?
We're staying out. Stay out. Stay out.
Pit road is open.
Yep, stay
Pit
out.
road's open, SQ is, no. Oh, good, I'm staying out.
Yep, stay out here. It's going to give the guys in the back new tires, obviously. We didn't run a ton of laps.
Who's spinning?
I'll take a look.
Who's spinning? I'm sorry, there's so many people talking, Ben, it's really hard to...
Yeah, it was, yeah. I'm still not 100% sure we want you listening to the other drivers, but...
That'd be nice if we could mute the other drivers, because it's a lot of chat. Laps.
Yeah.
And you overlap with them, and you overlap with Greg West. That's 3 people talking at the same time with my spotter. That's 4. So it's a bit much. It's good training for a brain. So what's just run me the strategy a bit.
I mean, that was lap 6 we just completed there. We got 108 to go. Right. That pitting error doesn't do anything for us because it's 2 full tanks and a little bit less than half a tank to get home, so that doesn't do anything for us pitting there. Right now I think we're just going to run pretty deep here to make sure we don't get caught by a yellow. If everybody starts to space out, kind of like what Richard was saying earlier, if people start to space out like they did at Michigan, then we need to think about splitting our strategies for lap time, not for yellow safety, right? So if guys start to go single lane, right, we'll consider coming in about 30 laps or so, 35 laps. So we'll see.
Copy. Just remember, at the end of the stint, the rear goes off.
Yep, exactly.
To the green.
Excellent start there, though. Simon, was a really good start. So just to kind of fill this up for you, Askew's leading, Harvey, Erickson. Obviously, Will has been running people really tight, so just be aware him and Wickens got caught up there on the exit 2. Dixon's in front of you. McLaughlin is behind you, high ping. Kaiser, who hasn't traditionally been a good iRacing restarter, is behind McLaughlin, so that might create a little bit of a gap behind him.
Yeah. TK is a bit disappointed because he trained a lot. He was very good on practice, and what happened is McLaughlin pin is so bad that his car just jumped and took TK out. So TK is like, man, would you consider putting me back on the lap so I can still race, because it's not a race incident? The sim can't do that, so it's not it's just a discussion I thought you guys would like to hear.
Yeah, that's unfortunate because...
One green.
Yep, one green. Just unfortunate because Scotty wants to participate, but he's in Australia, so it's around the world from us, so it's tough. All right,
Did you explain what a pin is?
I did actually already, yeah, what a ping is. We did. So when you get going, bud, you'll be working lap 9. There'll be 105 laps to go, P6. Just remember McLaughlin behind you.
Copy.
All right, we're doing our first restart here. It'll be single file restarts.
Well, it might be better for safety, so we can finish this race.
We'll see what we got here. Will's been driving aggressive like normal, which is good. Him and Wickens had a little bit of a run in there. And McLaughlin, we just got to be careful with him just because of his internet and where he's at in the world in Australia. So Here we go. Coming to green. All right, bud, coming to green. Askew's leading the field.
Getting ready, going green. Pace car is in. Green, green, green.
Nice job. There's a little bit of a lead pack here that you're in it. Behind McLaughlin, there's a gap, so you're in the lead pack.
Man, there are a lot of movements.
Yep. So this is exciting. Hopefully the drivers are getting a little bit of rhythm here after this restart. That was a good, clean restart. Askew's leading. We're running P6 right now. We're up 3 spots from our starting spot. That's Ericsson ahead. Ericsson ahead. Ericsson. You can see Will's trying to drive back up towards the front. He was started up front, got moved back a little bit, and now he's working his way back front. Same with Scott Dixon. He's running P3 now. It's Askew and Ericsson ahead. Askew and Ericsson.
And then he passes him. Love it. Howard just said to Jack, I'm not going to pass you, mate.
Copy. Watch McLaughlin here.
Yeah, see him.
He's been pretty good, Simon. He's been pretty good at just trying to stay tucked in line here. So just keep an eye on him.
There's a bad line there.
Yeah, he's got to run here. Nice job, all clear. I have a feeling that he's probably driving a bit more safe now because of that TK thing, Simon. So I don't think he'll get inside you unless he's got a big run.
Wow, man, there's so much honesty already. Jesus, this guy moving all over the place.
So we're just trying to get into a rhythm here. We're working lap 16 right now of 113. So far so good. Cruising right along. Running P6.
Jeez. Hey, ask you gotta stop doing that stuff, man. Yeah, just keeps doing it.
He doesn't have a run. He's tucking back in.
You there, Benny?
Yep, I'm here. You're doing great. You're doing great.
I could pass them, but Askew is so aggressive. I have plenty of laps to go.
You're fine as long as we keep Will in our sight, the leader in our sight. We're doing just fine here. That's all we need to do. McLaughlin's playing nice because I think he's just worried about what happened with TK, so just stay in line here and we'll just save our stuff.
How many laps on tires?
19?
Yep, 19. We got about, well, with the yellow, you got about 15 green laps on them.
I'm just gonna let him go because
That's Wickens
I'm
behind.
trusted.
Wickens behind.
who's that behind?
Wickens.
Weekends?
Yeah.
He's still there. Still there. Still there.
Still there. Clear outside. Car outside.
A little of a iRacing jump there from our stream. Sorry about that. Didn't get to see the Wickens action there, but. Whoa. Alright, we're back. Little internet glitch here. One sec, everybody. Just trying to reconnect. I'm going to actually reload iRacing. One sec, everybody. You're not missing anything. Simon's just driving his heart out right now. One sec. One sec.
What?
Hey, Richard, just keep an eye on fuel for me. I just got to restart iRacing real quick.
No problem.
One sec, everybody. Be loading back up here shortly. This is the virtual world and how the virtual world sometimes isn't happy.
Inside.
I promise Scott keeps jumping, you see that?
Alright, we're loading
Not
back
on
up,
my
guys.
screen, but,
Yeah.
Sorry about that. We're loading back up right now. Thanks, Kathy. I'm glad Kyle Busch is staying patient. Alright, here it comes. Sorry about that, everybody. iRacing just had we would call that a brain fart. But it's coming back up right now. Just trying to get to the end of this stint here, and we don't want to get caught out. We don't get caught out by a yellow if we pit too early here. That's going to be the key, making our pit lap the right lap. Obviously, we want to extend so we don't get caught by a yellow, but we also don't want to go too long because there is some pace degradation here. The longer you go, the slower that pace is. The degradation starts coming in.
Jesus. I'm driving the mirrors to make sure they don't hit me. Oh, come on. .
Good job,
Almost
good job.
loaded.
Okay, so you did 30 laps, 31 laps on the tires.
Almost done loading. You can see the concentration level on Simon's face if you can't tell. High concentration level here. Alright, we're back.
Clear, clear. Good job.
Yeah, he was a problem. Ah, shh.
Inside. High. Clear. Car inside. High. Clear.
How many laps?
30.
Alright, I'm back here, Richard.
Car inside. Clear inside.
Good job, Simon.
Alright, nice job, Simon. That's Ericsson ahead still. Alright, we're back. Sorry about that. Now I see what's going on in the race. We occasionally have that happen in real life when the timing stand loses network connection or power or something, and we all have to stop and think really quick, what do we do to get it all back running, because it can become very stressful. Just FYI, Simon, Dixon and Harvey are racing pretty hard up there. They're at P2 and P3.
Okay.
Outside. Clear. Car inside. Clear inside. You're in fifth.
Nice job, P5, bud. Nice job. McLaughlin's next car ahead.
I'm hot.
If you can keep on Simon, I will have a look on the other cars.
Alright, so we're up 4 spots from starting position. Got Ericsson behind us. Scotty McLaughlin ahead of us. Nice job there, nice job. I know, Tim, you're correct. But he loves wearing these wonderful DXC technology suits and colors, so, you know, it's the... What do you do? The suit is definitely not helping his temperature problem, though. Need to get Haley to turn the AC down to, like, as cold as it can possibly go.
How many laps on tires?
39.
Okay.
You're slowly walking away from Ericsson. It's Harvey, the next car in front. Harvey.
Hurry, John. It's like Mario Kart.
I saw that earlier. But you are catching them, so keep digging.
Huh?
You are
Yeah.
catching them, so keep digging.
Yep, you're doing a great job. Just stay in your rhythm here.
People are getting loose, just so you know, so could go yellow soon.
Yep. Wiccan's just pitted from P9. Nice job. By the way, you're the one of the fastest cars. One of the fastest cars on track right now. They're working lap 40. Yeah, working lap 46. Getting stressful. So as the tires degrade on the setup that we're running from IndyCar, these are spec setups if I hadn't mentioned it yet, the car starts to go loose. We really start to wear that right rear tire here at Motegi.
That's getting really loose.
So now we're playing the game of lap time loss because of the grip loss from the right rear tire being not as grippy versus getting caught by a caution.
5 laps of fuel, it says.
Yep, copy.
So you know.
Copy. The leaders caught traffic.
Are we coming in or?
Not yet.
You're in fall. Car outside. Still left. Clear. Next car is the leader.
Alright, Simon, you will pit this lap. Pit.
Copy.
Alright, boys and girls, this is going to be a solid in lap here. We're get everything we can get out of it. We're also going to do a little short fuel here. We're going to try to match fuel with tires. Try to get them out of the pits as quick as we can.
Leaders pitting now.
Nice, Peter.
Nice job there, bud.
16, Pilisben, 16 gallon.
I'm hot.
Copy, 16.
Okay.
And I'll get your blend here, Simon. Remember the cone in turn 2.
Copy.
McLaughlin.
He gained a bit, didn't he?
Well, some of these guys haven't pitted yet. Remember the guys that pitted under the first yellow?
Yeah, McLaughlin.
Oh, McLaughlin gained a little bit by that short pit. Correct. This is Joseph. He's on old tires. Yeah, good stop by the double deuce crew there. Nice job, you boys.
Car outside. Clear outside.
Nice job.
Canon on all tires too.
Yeah, the next
Is that
two.
Kanan?
Yeah, Kanan and Karam. Next two, Kanan, Karam, both on old tires. Both on old tires. The alternate strategy.
Karen.
Car outside. Keep low. Clear outside.
Next car ahead, Scott Dixon on your strategy. Dixon, McLaughlin, Power.
Thanks, TK.
You got 2.5 seconds to Harvey. 2.5 seconds to Harvey.
Now.
And the cut's quicker, isn't it?
For sure, yeah, the undercut's quicker. But he's going to have to pay for it at some point. Just remember that.
Yeah. Is Power gone up front? Is he him on black? Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, yes.
Correct.
Yeah, it's
Are we P4?
we are P4. Yes, P4. Power, McLaughlin, Dixon, Hugh. Eric's, you've got a big gap, so you got 2 seconds to those guys ahead and 2.5 seconds to Ericsson. So you're kind of in no man's land here.
You're back in fourth.
No, can't do a one-stopper here. Brad, yes, Simon and I do iRace against each other. We don't iRace a ton against each other anymore, but we used to do it a lot, especially when he was new to IndyCar. He was learning tracks, and we were kind of oval racing together, so he could learn how to race on ovals and stuff. So it was that part was fun. Nice job. You're kind of running the same pace as the leaders, so they're not getting away from us. And we're actually pulling a little bit away from Ericsson.
Just trying to save the rear tires, you know?
Yep, copy. Perfect.
Okay, we're halfway to the finish.
Dixon's complaining about Scott jumping a lot. It's such a shame.
How about your P4? 55 laps to go. One more stop.
Copy.
We are in team. Catch them in 15 laps once tires drop off and they are in dirty air.
Yeah.
Alright, we're just kind of cruising along here. We short-filled there, trying to play the
You
game.
need to go quicker, I can, but I don't see a point.
No, I'm just kind of watching your lap times. The leaders are running 28 zeros. 28 zeros, so you're right there. So we're just kind of in that mode of the
Keep
race
me
now.
updated on tires every 10 laps, please.
Copy. We're in that mode of the race now where we're just kind of managing the race. We're managing our tires. We're managing our fuel. That's Rossi. You're clear of him. He's just going to be on new tires, though. He's laps down. So we're just trying to make sure. That's the lead pack you see right in front of us there. That's the 3 leaders. We're kind of out in no man's land right now, unfortunately. We went the longest there on tires and fuel to set us up best for the end of the race. So McLaughlin used did the early short undercut there to try to get track position, so that put him up at the lead. He's going to have to pay for it at some point, though, because he's going to have to run a longer stint towards the end of the race. We did the opposite of that, where we took our long stint at the beginning.
He uses his new tires.
And we're going to... Yeah,
Bit
copy.
of draft.
Perfect. And we're going to try a short stint at the end, kind of giving us with the best tires we could possibly have at the end of the race. We got a car up high, about 30 car lengths. He just came down low now. It's Pagenaud. He's a little off song. He's pitting. Nice job that lap. You're a 10th quicker than both Scotty and Dixon. That's kind of weird. Dixon and McLaughlin. So we're just trying to conserve, trying to set ourselves up for the best possible race we could have towards at the end here. You can see the leaders about to catch some lap traffic on our wonderful map we have up of the racetrack here.
Bit of understeer there in traffic.
Leaders are going to start catching traffic here.
How many laps on tires?
This is 15 laps on tires, 15.
Okay. I think a bit of a drop off on the front mostly.
Copy. Hopefully it should rebalance itself here. Yeah, leaders are in traffic here. Nice job. You're catching up to them really quick. They're 4/10 slower that lap than you, 5/10 slower than you that lap, so they're all struggling here. You've pulled away 3.3 seconds to Ericsson behind, so don't worry about them. We're just going forward.
Copy.
Alright, so next 2 cars ahead are Rossi, obviously, and then Marco is ahead of Rossi.
Yeah, Rossi's starting to struggle. Is that Dixon going for power there? Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is hard because Will Sky is black, so it's always... You didn't download the paint, I guess, on the game.
Yeah, he's right on my screen, but we got to do it on yours. Alright, Rossi and Andretti.
It seemed to do it. There's nothing we can do.
Yeah, no worries. Rossi and Andretti, both these cars are lapped cars.
Yep.
You were 2/10 quicker than the leader of that lap again.
Copy.
Hey, Haley. Soda. Drinking soda. Jack. Yeah, everything's spec. Everything's spec. Everything's spec.
I can hear you, Benny. But, you know,
Copy.
might be aperitif time for you, but not for me.
Okay, you can overtake him, Simon?
Outside. Still left. Clear outside.
Good job. You've really closed the gap to the leaders here. Only 1.5 seconds to McLaughlin now. Nice job.
It's amazing how much the track changes. It's super interesting.
Copy. You're working lap 22 on tires. Lap 22.
Okay.
You're doing great here, Simon. Doing great here. You're still catching these guys.
And Scott's car's jumping. You can't be side by side with him at all.
Just kind of give you guys a strategy update. Yeah, we are looking at the undercut right now. We're going to see how aggressive we want to play it. Obviously, the other guys are going to be undercutting also, so we're trying to decide, because they pitted earlier, we're just trying to figure out the point and when we want to do it. This is big because our tires are better than theirs right now, so that's why we're gaining back on them. This is going to be a very critical situation right now. So obviously,
How many laps on tires?
Yep. Yeah, you can go for it here, bud. Start using.
How many laps?
29.
You can start using your stuff if you want.
Car outside.
Yep. Let's close this gap up and let's go get them. All right, it's go time. We got better tires than these guys right now. We're gonna go up and pressure them, and then it's gonna be who wants to make that stop win. Nice job, Simon. Yep. It's go time right now. You should have fresher tires than these guys. We pitted later, and we've been in no traffic.
Copy. Who's just behind me?
It's a 4-day, lap down, new tires. Simon, let's pit this lap. Pit, pit, pit.
Ben is like...
You can do it. You're clear. Go, go, go.
Could have done better on the pit in if you told me sooner.
8.5 Ben, please.
Yep, got it. Yeah, I was trying to see where we came in there. That's perfect. We're going for a big undercut here, Simon. That was awesome closing that gap down. Hit your marks here.
Lead is pitting now.
Alright, leaders in the pits. Big out lap here, Simon. Watch your cones, watch your cones. Alright, big undercut there. We're the first one to the lead group to pit here. We need a big out lap. We gotta go. We gotta push these tires.
As much as you can on the outlap.
Copy.
Alright, you're gonna have Veach. 2/10, 1/10.
Car outside. Clear.
Nice job, nice job. Let's go.
Woo! On the white line there.
Yep, that's cool. Alright, let's go. Everybody's in the pits. Now we gotta go. It's Marco, next car ahead. It's super exciting right now. We went with the big undercut there. Looks like we're gonna get him here. This is Dixon we're passing.
As much as you can on the back straight.
Car outside.
This is McLaughlin we're getting here.
Still left. Inside. Clear inside. Inside. Clear inside. Inside.
Come on, Simon, let's go.
Clear.
Alright, that's Will ahead.
Close the line, close the line.
Set.
Okay, is there all tires up front?
Car outside. Clear.
So we were the first to blink there. It got us a bunch of track position there. Now we just gotta hold on to it. That's the key.
Car inside. Lead is pitting now. Stay high. Still left. Still left.
This is tight racing. Us and Scotty.
How do you have that much speed? He doesn't have a draft.
Stay high.
I think it just touched me. How does he go that
Still left.
anyway?
He's still there, still there.
He doesn't have a draft. He's quicker than me. I think the Australian ping is something else, actually.
Alright, you got Dixon behind. You're right in the race here.
Outside. Still left. Still left. Clear outside.
Where's Dixon?
4 tenths behind.
Yep, he's there. He's about 5-6 car lengths back. So it's Power, McLaughlin, you, Dixon. That's the pack. That's the lead pack.
How many laps to go?
About 22 laps. 22 laps to go. Alright, so this was super fun. We got Dixon in that exchange. McLaughlin did a good job fighting back with us there. Obviously, when we pitted, they all pitted the next lap. They were trying to, obviously they had to react to what we did, because if we would have stayed out another lap or two long, or come in and they stayed out another lap or two longer, they'd have been behind us. So that's how big the tire fall off is. So now it's kind of up to Simon to manage the tires, get to the end of the race here. If he has better tires and can make a move on these guys, that's when we'll use them. The tires are only separated by about a lap.
That's to go, Simon.
Okay.
Ahead of Will is Renus and Rossi. Renus and Rossi ahead of Will. We're good on fuel till the end, so just race these guys.
You're back in form.
We are catching Rossi in all tires.
$15 laps to go. That's Askew out of the
Car
pits.
inside. Clear inside.
Is he on new tires?
Yes,
For
new tires
position?
fine. New tires not for position. Laps down.
Car inside.
Jesus.
Keep high. Hold your
Already
line.
you've been using.
Leaders pitting now. Still left.
Gosh, that guy.
You're all clear. You got a second to Dixon, so big gap to Dixon. Let's get back into rhythm. Hopefully he goes up and disrupts the other two guys.
Okay.
Back in third. Keep going.
So this is getting super stressful. We got cars in traffic. Leaders have cleared.
Ahead.
That's Askew and VK. VK is next car ahead. VK. Oh boy. VK. Next car ahead.
So, DK.
Hopefully we get some good room here.
Outside.
How many laps to go?
Keep low.
12 to go. 12.
Clear outside.
Laps when crossing the line.
go. Keep digging.
Yep, nice job, bud. Everything you got here. 10 to go.
Oh, power. Oh,
Oh,
jeez.
they're crashing. Go, 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 go. Okay, go, go, go.
That's Will, next car ahead. He might be damaged. Next car ahead is Will.
You're back in second. Good job. Inside.
Oh, power.
Still there.
Give me room. Jesus, power. Oh my God, Jesus.
Just, you'll get him. Don't worry. Just take
Hey,
your time.
dude, you got damage. Take your time, man.
Yeah, take your time with him, Simon. You're fine. You're fine. Don't give this to Dixon.
Clear.
He has no front wing.
Power, relax, man. You got no front wing. No front wing.
Yeah, just take your time with him. You'll get him. Just take your time with him. Relax. We got lots of laps. Just don't let Dixon back into this.
Well, that's the problem, to not let Dixon get back in this.
Just get a good run at him here. Pass him, and we'll go.
Inside.
Try the crossover, the crossover.
Clear inside.
You're all clear. Drive away. You're leading the race. Drive away.
You're the leader, good fella.
7 laps to go. He has no front wing. Just drive away, bud. Good on fuel. Manage your tires. Yep, you're driving away from him. 6 car lengths back to him. He's going to get passed by Dixon, so we just got to watch Dixon.
Copy.
Yep, Dixon's the next car behind. Still 6 tenths back there. Alright, well that worked out well so far. We just got to finish this race.
There's only 5 laps to go, so you can cut the section to these fast times behind.
5 more laps, fella.
Dixon's coming. It's gonna be up to Simon to manage this as best as he can. Nice job, bud. Nice job. You got a little gap there, Dixon, but he's there. 4 to go. This is stressful. You'd never like being hunted down by Scott Dixon, I can tell you that much, so this is stressful. Alright, coming to 3 to go, bud. 3 to go. Keep doing your best. So Simon's doing what he can, just like the Indy 500, basically trying to break the draft as best he can here. Dixon's getting pretty big runs here off of 2 into 3, so hopefully we can manage these runs. 2 to go.
2 laps to go.
Woo, this is fun, boys and girls. This is fun. This is racing right here. It's the best as we can get in the virtual world right now. Here we go, coming up to a big finish.
Flag.
One more
Yeah,
lap,
white
fella.
flag, everything you got, bud. Oh man, this is fun.
Car inside. Clear.
He's upset.
Checkered flag. Big win, back to back, bud. Woo-hoo-hoo!
We finished.
Oh, nice. Dixon was upset there, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think so. Nice step back.
Woo!
Nice job.
Nice win, Simon. Nice help there, Richard. Thank you. That was amazing.
Yeah,
That was awesome, guys. Woo!
that
Wasn't
was-
easy, that one.
Yeah. That was the window.
Are we tight on the window?
No. You just had one more lap to go. So.
All right, you got enough fuel to do some smoky burnouts.
Race is over.
Oh, we got another bottle. Ah! Oh, it's a big bottle.
By the way, from my calculation, you should also take the lead of the championship.
Woo! Big smoky burnouts.
I'm gonna stop right on the line. I'm gonna try at least, because drifting is not my thing. Alright.
Nice job, Simon Pagenaud. Excellent job at the end of the race there, managing. Excellent job managing at the end of the race there. Back to
Campaign,
back.
Ben?
Oh, that looks amazing. Looks amazing. Back-to-back wins. Keeping the
What
oval
is it
streak
this week?
running.
California champagne this week, California. Thanks, babe. Norman, where you at? Come here, buddy. Come on. Celebrate. There he is. Oh,
There's
good
Norman
job.
for everybody.
Oh,
Oh, victory
yes.
kisses.
Yes. Oh. That's like a tear off coming off.
Hey,
Here we go,
Simon.
we won. Say hi. I gotta go on TeamSpeak
Yeah,
now.
don't forget TeamSpeak. There you go. So
I'll be right back, guys.
Simon's got to go do his
Okay.
victory
Simon, good
speech.
job.
Whew. I'm hot, really hot. Teams-
Nice job, Ben.
Good job, babe.
Yes, too. You
Thanks
too,
for-
Richard. That was amazing. Great job on the
Thanks for
field.
the trust.
That was fun. We drew them all in when we did that undercut there, so that was big.
That was a great job. You guys did it again.
Yeah, that was the purpose to.
Can you just make sure so I can hear the broadcast?
Yep. So how about that? He's just going to talk to the broadcast. The broadcast booth's going to want to talk to him. But we won again. Back-to-back oval wins. That was big. That was big. It was an excellent run there by
I'm here on
Simon.
TeamSpeak if you need.
We went long on that first
I'm
stint.
sweating. I'm hot. That was a great race, great strategy, guys. That was really good.
No, it was awesome. We went long. on,
We're good. We're good at the end of the runs too.
Yeah, exactly. And well, what was helpful was that we went long on that first stint. It hurt us a little bit there, but your tires were so good at that second stint, and that was the big deal. We were able to catch back up to that lead pack, and then once we caught back up to them, that's when we pitted, right? Because we wanted to make sure we could get that undercut in. So that was a pretty big deal. Once we pitted there, we got them on. We got them coming in. Obviously, we got a little bit of help there when Power and McLaughlin got into each other. That was helpful, but we were obviously right there to take advantage of it. And then, like we were talking about on the stream, probably the worst guy you want coming hunting you down at the end of the race is Scott Dixon. So it's
I think I got him a bit upset there, but it's the last lap of the race. I'm using all the lines I can.
You did great. Your move on.
Oh, hang on, they're talking. I've got NBC now, so Ben, just don't talk. Yes, I got you.
So Simon's going to do his post-race interview right now with NBC. See,
Do you want me to? Well, how? Yeah, I'm already on Skype, so I don't think I can. Okay, yeah.
so that was good. Really fun race there. Super excited about that result. I'll put the
What's
result
up, guys?
Pagenaud, Dixon, Power, Erickson, Wickens, top 5 for Robert Wickens. Robbie coming in P5. That was
check.
awesome.
Yeah, that's me.
Awesome. So
Okay.
he's going to talk
Cool.
to NBC Sports real quick here.
Thanks, man. Oh, thanks, Paul. PT. Wow. Dude, I'm starting to really love this thing. Well, it's the last lap of the race, right, Townsend? I mean, what are you going to do? Yeah, I know he did exactly what he did to me in Laguna, so I knew to do the same. the other way. You know, I got champagne from California here this weekend. A hell of a lot, PT. Had a hell of a lot. 7 hours yesterday. Yeah. Hey, I want to be competitive. Wish I was getting prize money for this.
So I'm going to swap over to this other screen.
Wow, thank you, Lee. Wow, it was a crazy race. It was very hectic with Will at one point, and then Dixon at the end. But man, we work hard. I tell you, I work hard all week to be competitive, and I think I'm catching up. I think I'm getting there. Certainly, I get a lot of help from Ben Bretzman, my race engineer, on the strategies, and as you can see, he's doing a great job with his pit stops. But man, I'm having a lot of fun. It's so stressful because you're still lacking a lot of feedback. So I'm relearning another way to race. And but I tell you, it's funny. It's the same behavior than usual for every drivers out there. No, but I'm sure that's what happens a lot of the time in the driver's head. So, it's, I mean, Dixon can be upset. It's the last lap of the race. I'm racing for the win, so I'm going to go for it. He went for it too. It's sometimes reverse role to other situation in real life. So, Dixon's a great racer, and it's always a pleasure to race him. I really enjoy it. Yes, he is. He feels that way, and Haley as well, unfortunately. But yeah, I train every morning physically. I get up and I train up until 12:30, and then I have lunch. And then at 2 o'clock I get on 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock sometimes I get on the sim and start training until 6 o'clock. So every day. That's the only way you're going to be competitive. Everybody is such athletes, such competitors. If you want to be as strong as them, you got to put the hours, and I always believe that hard work pays off.
Well, that's exciting. Another big win. I'm excited to see what the virtual points are. Richard thinks it will be in the lead, so it'll be interesting to see where we net out there. Simon's just finishing his NBC Sports broadcast interview with the win here, so that's good. Always good to do winning broadcasts.
I tell you what, Lee, I think Ben and I discovered something that could be very useful for us in the future, and I myself found that iRacing is really sharpening me up. So I'm definitely going to use it a lot more in the future because there's so many details you can work on. Just like a race weekend, but you can repeat and repeat. And what's really hard for a driver is to be able to replicate a performance, perfect performance. So here you're in an environment that doesn't change, although iRacing has set up so you can put dynamic weather, dynamic track change, although here in the race it doesn't change. So if you do a good lap one day, the next day you should be able to do exactly the same. And I'm definitely finding a lot of benefits, and being able to work strategies with Ben is also a huge advantage for my racecraft.
So Simon will be with us in just a second. If you guys got any questions, start sending them in. We'll do
It's very difficult,
few
Taz, and
questions.
even I mean, everybody says I'm patient, but inside, I'm boiling. I want to go to the front. I know I can, but I'm trying to take care of my tires, taking care of my fuel. I'm also doing a lot of. I'm trying to understand how the cars around me are evolving, and I could see, some tire wear on some cars, and I knew that if I was a bit more patient, by the end of the run, I would get them. Like for example, with Jack Harvey. He damaged his rear tires, so I took advantage of that, so on and so forth. And I could also see that Askew, coming back one lap down, was trying to get his lap back, was very aggressive, and we almost hit each other already when he passed me. So I knew there could be. He mixed things up in front with Scott and Will, and it certainly happened. So, unfortunately, I think Will had a great race, and he was very strong. Scott was strong as well, McLaughlin. But I think the strategy put me up front, and we finished it. So that's all that counts. That's all that matters.
He's just about done with this.
I will.
NBC
It's my
Sports.
weekend now. Enjoy. Thank you, everyone. Cool. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, so I'm out of TeamSpeak.
All right, congratulations, back-to-back oval winner.
Woo!
Feels good.
We're gonna start. We're gonna get a lot of people upset before the season start. That's great. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
10-4 on that.
I might have to keep the beard.
We'll
It
do
might be the beard.
It might be.
Speed right there.
We'll do a quick recap in English, and we'll do one in French, and then we'll answer a couple questions before we're done here. But I'll just kind of lay out the race for everybody here, Simon. So obviously we started P9, got off to a good start, moved up to P6 after a while. And we elected on that first strategy to run the tank completely out. I was personally a little nervous of people spinning on pit entry and causing a yellow. So I wanted to make sure we ran that tank completely out. It did put us at a disadvantage to the short pit guys. They were going to be in a situation where they could gain some time on us. Like you saw with McLaughlin there, he gained about 2.5 seconds on us in that first exchange. But we knew that the tires were going to be better at that second stint at the end of it.
Yeah.
And that's what we saw. That's what came to us was we closed that gap down to both Scotty McLaughlin. I get my Scotty's confused. Scotty McLaughlin and Scott Dixon. We closed that gap down. We made 3 seconds on them in that stint. And right when we caught them, it was coming up to where we knew we could obviously make it to the end. We short pitted on them. Came out in between. We came out ahead of them. Scotty just got past us there, but we gained that. We jumped over Scott Dixon there. That was a pretty big deal. We got caught up in some lap traffic there that put us a little bit behind McLaughlin in power, but they got into a pretty dicey race there at the about 15 to go and had some contact, which lofted us up to the lead. I mean, what'd you think, Simon, when you saw that happen?
Oh yeah. Oh well, I mean, no disrespect to Oliver Askew, but he's been very aggressive on the sim, and he's been crashing a lot. He's very fast, and I'm sure he's got a great future ahead of him. It's just, it seems to me like as a rookie, he really wants to prove himself, and I get it. I've been in that position. He's a great driver. He's going to make it, but he needs a bit more patience because if he was patient, he's extremely good. So. But when he came back on new tires, we're obviously 1, 2, 3 fighting for the lead, and it's 15 laps to go. You kind of think about it. It's not like you're going to win the race by getting your lap back, having to pass the whole field. So that's the kind of things you have to think of. And I think that I could tell he was very eager to go to the front. So kind of let him by. We almost touched, and then once he got up to Scott and Will, I knew that could be my chance to catch back and maybe get a run. Certainly didn't expect him to wipe them out, but then Will had no front wing but kept trying to fight us, which was kind of surprising, but I guess he's fighting for a win too. At the time, it got me a little hot, just not understanding what was happening. But we cleared him, and I was very worried about Dixon coming back because I didn't want to lose a win for Team Penske, that's for sure. And we managed to block him just enough. He was trying running high, running low. He was trying to fade, trying to make me believe he was going to run high in the last lap, but he dived low, and I knew he was going to do that because that's exactly what he did to me in Laguna Seca, but the other way. So that's a typical, poker game that Dixon used sometimes, and that's who you're racing and you know how they behave, and certainly it's the same on iRacing. So I kind of used the experience against Dixon there. Blocked him pretty aggressive for sure, but I'm racing for the win, and there's nothing else that matters at this point.
Yeah, no, that was a great job. We saw a few of the Indy 500 moves come out there, particularly on the back straight there, which was fun to see. It was good. It was very typical Scott Dixon. He dropped about a second back off of you for about 10 laps and just sat back there. And then he started, I think he was trying to save his tires, right? And then he started to drive back up to you. It was very, very typical Scott Dixon and how he races. He's, like we talked about, I mean, he's probably the guy you don't want behind you coming after you towards the end of the race. So he's one of the best racers there is. So
he's one of the shock. One of the shock, that's for sure. When he has a prey, he's going to go for it. And one thing that he does really well that I've been learning from him is he sits back there, saves his stuff, and then register what you do, and then tries to basically how do you explain it?
Take advantage of it.
Take advantage of it by thinking you're going right, thinking he's going right, but he's going left, and then he gets you. He's really smart, really awesome racecraft that he has, and always a pleasure to race him, and even better to beat him.
Exactly. We'll take him when we can get him.
Exactly.
Well, we got a lot of French people here. If you and Richard want to give the same kind of debrief in French here, go for it.
Yes.
Yep.
Richard, à toi.
Eh ben, écoute, déjà, une petite win, on va dire plus difficile dans la piste, enfin pas forcément plus difficile, parce que la stratégie à Michigan,
Champagne. Je vais goûter quand même.
Mais début de course, en fait on est resté sur le plan A de la stratégie, donc aller un petit peu plus loin que tout le monde sur le premier stint. Juste pour au moins observer, vu qu'on était dans le pack de 5-6, on est remonté de 3-4 positions à l'issue de la qualif, et puis économiser les pneus pour recoller le groupe de tête devant. Et puis ensuite, dans l'idée, je voulais que Simon pite avant pour forcer les autres en fait à piter devant, donc que ce soit Will, Scott et qui c'est que j'oublie, et Dixon.
Ouais.
Oui, les deux Scott du coup. C'est pour ça que j'étais un peu confus. Et puis ça a bien marché. Ces week-ends que j'ai vu piter, parce que j'observais en même temps les autres voitures autour par séquence pour voir un peu ce qui se faisait, et le fil commençait un peu à se spread out. Donc on avait un peu plus de fuel dans la voiture et des pneus un peu plus frais. Donc Simon a pu pusher juste avant le pit. Avoir un tour de plus dans les pneus plus frais, ce qui nous a permis de sauter le vérin Dixon tout de suite, qui s'était beaucoup battu avec Power, et d'être tout de suite derrière McLaughlin et Power en fait, donc en troisième place, donc en regagnant encore une ou deux positions, et de quoi être juste là pour observer. Après il s'est passé avec Askew ce qui s'est passé avec Scott et avec Will. Les trois malheureusement allons au contact. Will qui a essayé de se battre ensuite derrière. C'est passé au micromètre près à la sortie du T2.
Oui. J'ai tapé le mur à droite.
Ouais, mais t'as pas eu de dégâts. T'as frotté le mur, mais pas de dégâts heureusement. J'ai eu un peu peur qu'on frotte un peu l'aileron, mais c'est pas, ça pouvait pas un millimètre, un demi-millimètre.
C'est clair.
C'était fini. Plus le deuxième petit contact après derrière, mais bon, pas de dégâts, les pneus ça allait, et après Dixon a recollé derrière, donc la stratégie c'était faire prendre l'initiative à Simon de couper la spi pour éviter le dernier run de Dixon. T'as été agressif juste comme il fallait dans le T1 à couper la ligne pour pas qu'il mette son nez, t'as pas été timide, donc c'était ce qu'il fallait faire, et puis c'est la win à la fin du coup, donc c'est cool, 2 sur 2, et on prend la tête du championnat par la même.
C'est super, merci aussi encore une fois Richard, et qui fait partie du team Race Clutch, parce que c'est eux qui m'entraînent en fait pendant la semaine. On fait beaucoup d'entraînements ensemble. Et bon, je suis un élève en fait, parce que il y a beaucoup de choses.
Tu passes
Ouais,
tous les jours. Tu passes tous
ouais,
les jours
c'est.
au moins 2 heures en collectif.
Ah oui, au moins
On a
2
dans
heures.
le vidéo, là.
Plus que je fais après
C'est ça.
en perso
Plus que-
pour.
C'est ça. Plus que tu reprends après tes notes derrière de la séance collective.
Ouais, donc tu vois, hier soir j'ai regardé les acquisitions de données jusqu'à tard et j'ai trouvé des petits trucs pour la qualif. Alors bon, j'ai encore à faire quelques progrès sur la qualif, mais globalement en course on est super, et je pense que là en fait ce qui nous a gagné la course, c'est d'être capable d'économiser les pneus un petit peu mieux. Et encore une fois, hier soir on a fait une super practice avec les pilotes de Race Clutch, et ça m'a permis de comprendre comment économiser les pneus un petit peu mieux. Et ça a vraiment fait la différence, je trouve, en course aujourd'hui, puisque en fait on était mieux en fin de relais. Début de relais, j'étais un petit peu plus attentif sur mes gommes que la plupart des pilotes. J'utilisais la 4e vitesse en sortie de virage au lieu de la 3e pour pas brûler les pneus arrière. Et en fin de relais, on était mieux, et je savais que s'il n'y avait pas de drapeau jaune, on serait bien à la fin. Donc ça a été chaud avec Power, hein. Ça a été super chaud.
Très chaud. Hein.
Il voulait pas laisser passer. Il avait cassé son aileron en plus, donc ce qui m'inquiétait, c'était qu'on perde la victoire pour Team Penske, honnêtement, puisqu'on était 1 et 2. Déjà, Scott McLaughlin a tapé le mur, donc lui il avait complètement perdu position. Donc j'avais peur qu'on laisse la victoire à Dixon, comme ça arrive de temps en temps. donc j'étais un peu stressé, et puis bon, j'ai réussi à le passer. Et après, évidemment, sans l'aspiration, Dixon avait l'aspiration, et il a fallu jouer un petit peu, casser l'aspi, ce qui n'est pas facile sur un circuit court comme ça. Puis en fait, à la fin, l'avant-dernier tour, il m'a fait croire qu'en fait il roulerait sur la ligne du haut dans le 1 et 2 pour pouvoir me doubler dans le 3, dans le virage numéro 3. Et en fait, il a plongé dans le virage numéro 1 dernier tour, complètement l'opposé de ce qu'il faisait le tour précédent, pour me surprendre. Mais je m'en doutais un peu, parce que je le connais bien, Dixon, et en fait, on a tous à peu près les mêmes façons de piloter sur un iRacing qu'on a en vrai. Donc je me doutais que Dixon avait une petite carte dans son jeu qu'il allait sortir au dernier moment, et c'était super malin. Alors après, je crois qu'il n'était pas content, mais c'est le dernier tour de la course, et moi je suis français, je suis là pour gagner.
De toute façon, son aileron n'était pas à ta hauteur quand t'as fermé la porte, il était trop loin, et je pense que ce qui a été bien pratique, ça s'est vu sur les 4-5 derniers tours, quand on a aussi practice tous les deux, je crois que c'était la soirée du mercredi ou le jeudi, justement sur comment couper les aspirations.
C'est clair.
Mine de rien, sur les moves, les petites spéciales dans le vent en mode je pars à gauche, et puis en fait, ah non, là j'élargis, j'ai vu que tu l'avais sorti dans l'avant-dernier tour, tu m'as fait plaisir. Parce que j'ai dit, ah, celle-là c'est celle que j'ai dit, il l'a retenu, c'est bon. Donc,
j'en apprends pas mal, hein,
c'est un bon élève, et c'est cool, c'est un plaisir l'expérience. Et j'espère que les gens profitent aussi de ça et du spectacle qui est offert, et c'est super cool. Honnêtement, du coup, Michigan, c'était déjà cool de gagner une première fois dès la moitié du championnat. Maintenant, on est à la 4e manche sur 6 du championnat, donc on a gagné en fait 50% du championnat jusqu'à présent.
C'est cool.
Si on m'avait dit ça 2 jours avant le Glen, où tu avais juste ton installation et qu'on commençait à rentrer dans le dur du practice, j'avoue que j'aurais signé direct.
C'est clair. Non, c'est top, mais il est sûr que moi je suis certain que je vais progresser sur la piste grâce à tout ça, parce que ça me fait beaucoup travailler les méninges, et s'il n'y avait pas iRacing en ce moment, tout ça serait un petit peu ralenti, puisqu'on n'a pas l'occasion d'aller sur le simulateur Chevrolet ici à Charlotte, sur lequel en fait on s'entraîne toutes les semaines avec Team Penske. Donc ce serait un peu compliqué, parce que la sport automobile, c'est un petit peu comme un jeu d'échecs. Il faut, comme on l'a vu dans les derniers tours, il faut calculer son coup, il faut être attentif, il faut apprendre des manœuvres, et puis il faut les utiliser au bon moment. Donc je me régale. Bon, là on est dans une bonne passe, ça c'est sûr, c'est pas toujours comme ça, mais c'est bon aussi d'avoir un peu d'adrénaline comme ça, parce que là les derniers tours, l'adrénaline était au max. Donc voilà.
Ah, ils t'ont fait travailler un peu.
Ah, ils me font bosser, hein. On se fait tous un peu, on se fait tous bosser, ça c'est sûr. Ils sont compétitifs, ils sont tous très compétiteurs, on va dire en français, les pilotes IndyCar. Mais ça c'est la nature du sport auto, et c'est ce qui fait que je fais autant d'heures d'entraînement. Eh bien, merci à tous. Alors cette semaine, ma femme est californienne, donc c'est un champagne de Californie. Voilà.
Well, thanks, you guys. Amazing race. Amazing 2 weeks, really. We're the championship points leader right now
Yeah.
in the unofficial iRacing challenge points because IndyCar is not keeping them, but there are people out there keeping them, and we are leading the championship in it right now.
Perfect.
So that's a positive.
That's where we like to be. That's where we like to be.
We've been on for almost 3 hours now, so I think we'll shut it down here pretty soon. Just a couple thoughts, Simon. Coda next week. What do you think about Coda?
I think I forgot to get on the interviews again, but I don't see a message. So
Copy.
I guess. Let me check. No. Looks okay. No message saying. Oh, yes.
Yeah, you should have, I think, the
Broadcast interview. I think I have to go. Instagram Live.
Oh, yes, with Katie.
I'm gonna have to let you finish, Ben.
Quick, what are your thoughts of Coda? You like Coda? You excited for Coda next week?
We have a lot of work to do there because there's 15 corners, 20 corners.
20 corners.
Very tricky track, and if the setup doesn't suit you, it's tough. So I'm ready. I'm ready to go back on a road course and work on that speed. So I've had my fix for oval right now. So let's go back to road course and have some fun. I like that track a lot. So I was excited to go this year. Let's go virtual racing there.
Well, thank you, Simon Pagenaud. Thank you, Richard. Thank you, DXC Technology. Thank you, Menards and Chevrolet.
Technology, Chevy as well.
Yep.
Menards.
Thank you,
guys.
Thanks, Team Penske.
Thanks, Team Penske, and thanks to all the fans who follow us because you guys are coming in mass, and it's pretty awesome to see the follow that we get from you guys. It's pretty awesome. So thank you, everyone, and again, thanks to Ben, thanks to Richard, thanks to everybody that helps me be competitive. Because I can't do it alone. Don't imagine I could do a strategy like this. No way. All right, I gotta go do my second work.
Thanks so much, everybody. We'll see you Thursday. Thank you.
See you guys.